Hey everyone, I wanted to share with you the Glitter It from Beacon adhesives, and this is intended specifically to create glittered ornaments. So you pour this on the inside of a glass ornament, then empty out the rest. Easily adds glitter inside any clear glass ornament, dries clear and fast for perfect results, and it's non-toxic. And I know that some people have been using floor wax. That does work, however, if you add a substantial amount of glitter while using the floor wax and it puddles or pools, once it dries and over time it'll cake away from the inside of the glass. So I thought I'd try the actual product that's intended for this, and instead of showing an ornament, I'm actually going to show it to you on this little glass vial. So this is little glass vials full of glitter that Trina, whose Life is Scraptastic, sent me in a rack recently, in a swap that we did. So I had emptied one out into a little baggie because it was exactly the same color glitter that I already had in here. So I'm going to try it live with you for the first time. So what I've done is, all I've done is I've opened this up and it snaps on. You can hear the little click. I'm going to put this aside so I don't misplace it. And you do not need to cut off the tip. All you need to do is poke a hole inside. So there's plastic covering in the opening. There's a hole in it. You just have to poke something sharp, like an awl or a picker, you know, one of those metal pickers. So I've poked a small hole. So based on the instructions, it says always protect work area. So I have a little paper towel down and I have a wet nap next to me in case I need it. Remove, and these are instructions for an ornament, so I'm obviously going to adjust it for this tiny little vial. Add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar to 1 cup of warm water and pour into the ornament over sink. Swirl around thoroughly clean the glass. So essentially what you're trying to do is remove any oily residue that may interfere with this product, I think. Swirl around, empty ornament, and rinse well with warm water. Turn ornament upside down to drain, allow it to dry. Unscrew cap of Glitter It and pour into ornament. I'm not going to unscrew this obviously because I have such a small opening in this little glass vial. I'm just going to pour it from the tapped end. Let's see. Unscrew cap, swirl around, coat the entire surface, pour excess back into the bottle. Immediately add about 1 teaspoon of fine glitter. Shake, rotate ornament until the inside is completely covered with glitter. Let ornament dry for 20 minutes. After dry, if necessary, add additional Glitter It and glitter until all the areas are covered. Empty and discard excess glitter from ornament. Let thoroughly dry and then replace the hanger. So let me pick out a color of the glitter that I want to use. How about black? Poor black gets neglected after Halloween. And I'm going to use, and I just received this from scrapbuck.com. I'm going to use this little packet. Oh, it's almost vacuum sealed. I'm going to cut a little corner in this because I want to be able to just pour from this little pouch. And then if I just trim a little corner, I can put a piece of tape over it to save it for later. I got some air in it, now I can cut a little more. Okay, so now I know that there's a opening that's been cut, so I have that on the ready. And this is just a test one. Ooh, sorry. So I'm going to pour in, hope you could see, just putting a few drops in. So then I'm going to swirl it around and then put the access, the remainder back in here. And actually what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I need the cork. I'm going to twist it around. This looks really funny with my giant fingers and this tiny little vial, right? Like Lilliputian. So I'm just going to open this up and put the extra back in the and I don't want to shake it because I don't want to create bubbles. So that's all set. And I have all the extra out of there. And I'm going to pour some glitter inside the vial. It's okay, I can always save it. I'm not getting that crisp edge. Okay. Well, that was easy. Just gonna wipe my fingers. Get the stickiness off. Now I'm gonna cut this a little wider so I can put it back. And I like these one-time glitter packets, but if you don't use up the whole thing, I'm just gonna put the extra right back in there. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to wipe the little bit that's on the outside. Just the top. So I'm going to put the cork back in. I like that. So now I can use this as a charm. All I have to do is wrap some wire around it, and it'll be a cute way to display it or add it to a tag. Some of these larger ones can absolutely be made into ornaments if you epoxy the cork in and just put screw eye, an eye screw, is that what that well, it's from the hardware store, right into the cork, and then just hang it with a pretty ribbon. So see, if you have a miniature tree, these would be really cute, especially these, some of the smaller ones would be really cute hanging on a miniature tree. You can even make little labels for them, so that'd be very cute. So far so good. I don't see any clumpiness. It looks like, just love the look of glitter. So there you go. It's the Glitterit from Beacon. It's made for ornaments. I found this in the ornament section of my AC Moore. I'm sure it's available at Michael's and Joann's. So if you have any questions for me, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.